Hey guys, it's Maya. So today I came back from Tennessee and I vlogged that whole thing and then I deleted all the footage because I'm an idiot. But since I just came back from like a completely different state from Florida, I thought I would do like a pro and con list of living in Florida. And I just came up with all of this just by being there because it's so different from being here. So, imagine like a T-chart, right? And it's like pro, con, right? Okay. We're gonna go pro, con, pro, con, pro, con. The first pro of living in Florida is beaches. I live 6 miles from a beach, and if you don't want to go to that one, there's like one that's like 15 miles. So there's beaches everywhere, all over the place, and a lot of people don't get to go to beaches a lot, and here it's just like, oh, you want to go to the beach? Like, I was there last week. And then everyone else is like, OMG, you live so close to the beach. Like, living in Florida, it's like, yeah. Like, you don't really think of it as such an amazing thing, but to other people it is, and you don't realize that because there's beaches everywhere. So yeah, everyone wants to come here for dream vacation because there's beaches and stuff. A con to living in Florida is the trees. The trees don't change color in fall, and coming back from Tennessee, I collected like 10 million leaves that are all red and orange and yellow because I don't get those here. So yeah, it's pretty sad because we miss out on all of that. Another pro to living in Florida is warm weather all year round. Now, this will go with a pro and a con because it's pro to all the people in New York and everyone else that is dying in the winter, and in Florida, you know, maybe the low will be 60 if we're lucky. So yeah, it never gets cold. It never goes past 50 degrees. If it even gets into the 50s, we all have a heart attack because what's going on. So yeah, every other state is freezing, maybe even like below zero. By the way, this is Fahrenheit, so Celsius, I don't really know. I just know like 80 degrees is like 26 Celsius or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, it's always hot, so that could be a pro and a con because pro, if you're dying in the winter, come here. Con, we never really get to experience winter because, I mean, alright, next pro is pools. So like, I never realized that not everyone had a pool because everyone here has pools in their backyard, or at least a community pool. Like, most people have them in their backyard, and if not, there's a community pool because most people don't have one in their backyard, live in a community, and they're not allowed to, so there's always a community pool. I did not know that all the people up north do not have pools, and if they do, they like have to buy that extra because it doesn't just, no one has pools, and that's really depressing. So yeah, a con of living in Florida is no snow. I have never seen snow in my life, and that is because I live here. So yes, I've never experienced snow, so I can't be like, yeah, like snow is so fun, like I wish I got to see it, you know? But I'm pretty, like, it's something that I need to do at some point in my life is go see snow. And it's kind of hard to do that when I live in Florida, so like, I have to go somewhere cold at the perfect time and just hope it snows, right? Yeah. Another pro is palm trees. Apparently everyone's like obsessed with palm trees because they're so cool and it's like southern life, and it's like, whoa, palm trees everywhere. We get these ugly trees, and we're like, there's a palm tree every 2 feet. I mean, it's not really so interesting about them, but yeah, there's palm trees, and everyone's else like, OMG, palm trees. Like, yeah, there's palm trees. Another con is there's no mountains, and if you live up north, you might be like, why would you want mountains? But like, it's all flat, and that's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. But like, it's something you should experience, man. And like, people from up north, they come driving down here, they'll think it's so weird because it's absolutely flat. And if it's not flat, it's because it's a man-made hill. So yeah, it's just like a little bit like plain, like you're missing something, because we don't get mountains, you know. Like, hiking up a mountain is pretty cool, man, because I don't get any. So another pro would be, I forgot all of that. I never really thought about this, but our school goes on field trips all the time. Like, we usually have like 2 to 3 big field trips a year, like to Disney World, or to like Magic Kingdom, or to like St. Augustine, or Universal, or like one of those Disney parks, because personally where I live, they're about 2 or 3 hours from my house, driving distance. You know, it depends where you live in Florida, but they're, anywhere you go, they're at least like in 4 or 5 hour driving distance. So every year we always go to field trips. Like in 4th grade we went to St. Augustine. In 5th grade we spent 3 days at the Keys. In 6th grade we went to Disney, and we also went to Epcot. In 7th grade we went to Busch Gardens, and so on and so forth. Like, we always go to trips. Also with summer camp, like in summer camp I went to Epcot, and 2 years ago I went to Disney World. And I never realized that like most states don't really have like things that you would go sightseeing with, like especially like the central area. Like, what do you go, like there's no parks there where you can go on roller coasters and stuff like that. Like, in California there's Disneyland. Like, I don't really know much about California, there's probably more, but in New York I guess you can like go around like New York City, but it's not the same. Like, I never realized that like most people can't just like go on a field trip over here, because there's nothing to go on a field trip to. You have to like fly all the way over there, and that's a lot of work, so no thanks. Another con, I guess, is that we don't have basements. Like, people are like, when there's a hurricane, which is another con, there's hurricanes a lot, but when there's a hurricane and I'm talking to my internet friends, they're like, OMG, go in your basement, go hide there. We don't have basements. And that may not seem like a big deal, which I don't really think it is, but it's just like another thing that we're missing out on, something that we'll never get to like experience. Like, everyone has a basement, but not us. Another pro is that there's like no bears or like deers that you would like hit in the middle of the road or run away from, because we just don't have those. Like, in Tennessee I actually watched a deer get killed because someone hit it. Fun times. But yeah, like, we don't have to worry about any of that stuff here. Only thing we do have to worry about, alligators. But it's not like I go to school and there's an alligator that they have to like fish out every time. It's just like it's, people have a lot of misinterpretations of Florida that I would probably think is a lot different from their view of it. So yeah. Also, in Florida there is so much rain, and it's always humid, and this would like, it's never anything else. It's always hot, humid, rain, hot, humid, rain. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Back to the whole season things, when we don't get fall leaves or snow. It's always hot, humid, and raining. Never anything else, you know? Like, if it snowed up here, we would get snow all the time because it rains all the time. But, you know, we don't. So yeah, that's all I could think of for my pro and con of Florida list. I just like thought of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something or related to it in any way, give it a like, and comment down below some like pros and cons that you can think of your state or country, or if you live in Florida, something else you can think of or something you're related to. So yeah, subscribe. Bye.